Daniel 10 through 12 is one long vision given to Daniel at the end of his life. Chapter 10 is more of an introduction. Chapter 11 is really the bulk of the prophetic vision of the future, with chapter 12 wrapping things up.
In the 3rd year of Cyrus king of Persia, a thing was revealed unto Daniel, whose name was called Belteshazzar. And the thing was true, but the time appointed was long, and he understood the thing and had understanding of the vision.
It's now the Persian Empire. Daniel is shown a vision, but it's a vision of the future a long time away.
In those days I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth, neither did I anoint myself at all, till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled.
There's that word weeks again. Did Daniel mean 21 years? Of course not. He meant 21 literal days. Notice it doesn't actually say fasting here. This sounds to me like he was still drinking water and possibly eating only vegetables like in chapter 1, if he was eating anything.
And in the 24th day of the 1st month, as I was by the side of the great river, which is Hiddekel.
This would be the Tigris River in Iraq today.
Then I lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in colour to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
This is Gabriel again. This seems to be a common appearance of angels. There are other descriptions in Scripture of angels, including Jesus too, in Revelation, that generally match this.
And I, Daniel, alone saw the vision. For the men that were with me saw not the vision. But a great quaking fell upon them, so that they fled to hide themselves. Therefore I was left alone, and saw this great vision. And there remained no strength in me, for my comeliness was turned in me into corruption, and I retained no strength. Yet heard I the voice of his words, and when I heard the voice of his words, then was I in a deep sleep on my face, and my face toward the ground. And behold, an hand touched me, which set me upon my knees, and upon the palms of my hands. And he said unto me, O Daniel, a man greatly beloved, understand the words that I speak unto thee, and stand upright, for unto thee am I now sent. And when he had spoken this word unto me, I stood trembling.
Daniel was with other people when the vision began, but they couldn't see the vision. Instead, they all ran away because of a great quaking. I wonder if this was an earthquake or if they just got scared of something and ran. Either way, Daniel was left all alone. He was weak, possibly because of his diet during his 3 weeks of mourning, but this encounter seemed to remove whatever strength he had left. He falls asleep on his face and then ends up on his hands and knees. Gabriel tells him to stand up to listen to him, and he stands up shaking.
Then said he unto me, Fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand, and to chasten thyself before thy God, thy words were heard, and I am come for thy words.
Gabriel started making his way to Daniel at the beginning of Daniel's 3 weeks of mourning, but it took 3 weeks for him to get there.
But the prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days. But lo, Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, and I remained there with the kings of Persia.
It took 3 weeks because Gabriel was busy. He was apparently dealing with the kings of Persia. We're talking about spiritual warfare here. Gabriel was fighting with whatever spirits were behind the Persian Empire. This gives us a glimpse at what's going on in the spiritual realm that none of us can see. It seems to me that Gabriel and Michael are the 2 archangels who might be holding back the evil of these world governments. I believe this might be what 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 6 and 7 is talking about.
Now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days, for yet the vision is for many days.
Gabriel makes it clear this vision is for the distant future and won't happen for a long time.
And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground, and I became dumb. And behold, one like the similitude of the sons of men touched my lips. Then I opened my mouth and spake, and said unto him that stood before me, O my Lord, by the vision my sorrows are turned upon me, and I have retained no strength. For how can the servant of this my Lord talk with this my Lord? For as for me, straightway there remained no strength in me, neither is there breath left in me.
Daniel is just still too weak to handle this encounter.
Then there came again, and touched me one like the appearance of a man. And he strengthened me, and said, O man greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be unto thee, be strong, yea, be strong. And when he had spoken unto me, I was strengthened, and said, Let my Lord speak, for thou hast strengthened me.
So Gabriel gives Daniel the strength to be able to receive the vision. This makes me wonder how often angels give us strength that we never really know about. Now Daniel is ready to see the next 2 chapters.
Then said he, Knowest thou wherefore I come unto thee? And now will I return to fight with the prince of Persia. And when I am gone forth, lo, the prince of Grecia shall come.
Gabriel fought with the prince of Persia and then the prince of Grecia. I really think 2 Thessalonians 2, verses 6 and 7 is talking about Gabriel or Michael. Still don't believe me?
But I will show thee that which is noted in the scripture of truth, and there is none that holdeth with me in these things, but Michael your prince.
Only Michael and Gabriel holdeth. 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 6 says, Ye know what withholdeth. I believe these archangels and other angels of God are invisibly holding back the evil in this world, slowing down its progress. But they're only slowing it down. They can't stop it or reverse it. It's a losing battle, so to speak. Notice he says, that which is noted in the scripture of truth. There are other scriptures that cover the events of this vision. This vision is meant to make Daniel understand them all. But do we understand them?